friends, how is everyone, and welcome to another day of Monday Crochet. Hi Mercy, hi Chaos, hi Harper, hi Cappy. Hello beautiful people, says Chaos Crafter. Hello beautiful people, how are you? Hi Mercy, hi Harper, hi Cappy. Hi friends, how is everyone today? It's so good to see you guys. Full disclosure, I am like beyond sleepy today. Don't know why. Don't know why I'm so sleepy. I should probably be drinking caffeine, but I'm trying to cut back on my caffeine, so we're having a Sprite. We're having a Sprite. Hello friends. Hi Jar, how are you? Hi Nick. Hello Maggie, Penelope, Laura Bunny, how is everyone? Kimberly, good to see you. Hi Clara, Ashley, Mercy, Jackie. Hello friends. Hi Billy. How is everyone today? Welcome to another day of Monday Crochet, and I have finally started on a project that we've been talking about for literally almost a year. Literally almost a year. I cannot believe that I'm finally working on this project. Oh, thank you. You love my earrings? Thanks, I love them too. I'll wear these all through November, but I figured since this is our last live stream before Halloween, I would wear them now. Also, if I don't end up doing anything on Halloween, I might go live on Halloween, because I know a lot of us don't, we were talking about in the last live stream, a lot of us aren't really doing anything for Halloween, so it could be fun. You finished the glow in the dark baby ghost. That's awesome. I have a lot of glow in the dark yarn and you make some stuff with it. You're crocheting my spider web gloves. Yay! I'm so happy. It makes me so happy. I love this necklace so much and I don't want to stop wearing it next week. I'll probably wear it through Thanksgiving. October used to be my favorite month, and it was always my favorite month. But I think now November is my favorite month. I really do, because I love fall, but I love Christmas. And I think in November you get to have like fall, but you also get to have like the Christmassy vibes. I mean, I'm already watching Christmas movies, so you know. Okay, do you guys want to guess which project I'm finally making that we've been talking about for, I think, a year? I think we started talking about this last, maybe March, February, something like that. What project do you think I'm finally working on? I'm so excited. You just watched a Christmas movie? Me too. Me too. Literally, like, because I just like have on, so I since I work from home, since I'm a YouTuber, so it's like I'm just kind of here alone a lot, so I like having stuff on in the background, especially if I've seen it before, because then I can just do whatever I'm doing, work on whatever I'm working on, but have like noise in the background. And so last night I put on Holiday, and today I had on Love Heart. I love like the new, not the temperature blanket, Kimberly, I'm sorry. Not a couch caddy, but I do need to make one of those. Wait, let me make sure I'm not missing anybody's messages. Not Scrumbles. I don't think anybody's said it yet. I love, like, we're gonna call them like the new age Lifetime movies. Like, I feel like, I know Lifetime still does Christmas movies, but I feel like now there's this like new wave of like Christmas movies on like Netflix. And I love like the cheesy Netflix Christmas movies. I love them so much. Oh, I just watched one with Lindsay Lohan also. What was it called? Oh, she has like a million of them. Something about secrets. My secret, our secret, or something like that. It was cute. Let's see. My favorite Christmas movie is The Holiday, for sure. The Holiday. I love The Holiday so much. I don't know if I have any suggestions, because I feel like it always depends on like what people like. So I like Hallmark movies. So I don't have like cable now, but like when I was growing up, I always watched Fa La La Lifetime and the Hallmark like Christmas movies for sure. But okay, does anybody have a guess of what I'm making finally that we've been talking about for like a year? Let me see if I can give you a hint. Here's my hint. Here's my hint. What are we making? That's what, Peyton, right now I'm having you guys guess what I finally started making 2 nights ago. Moss is correct. Moss what? What am I finally making? Moss sweater, moss sweater. I'm finally making the moss sweater. I have the first panel almost done. I'm doing it like a panel sweater, just like, I call them rectangle sweaters. Basically a giant rectangle, a big rectangle that's like folded in half and sewn up. It's actually made exactly like the sweater I'm wearing. I thrifted this a few weeks ago. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Look how beautiful it is so far. I love it so much. I think I just need to do a few more rows and our first side will be done. Oh my gosh, I love it. I haven't decided yet what's the top and what's the bottom, what's the back, what's the front, because I only have one panel. But look how beautiful it is. I feel like you can't see the colors as well. I feel like this in particular, it's a lot more green like in real life. I love this so much. Speaking of that green, I think I'm gonna go back to that green. This has been so difficult. Okay, I don't know what I can show you on camera, but it kind of like comes in and out. These are all like different textures of yarn, different sizes of yarn. It has been so hard to like roughly keep these all the same size. Oh no, I've been frogging it. Hi baby, you coming up? You gonna come say hi? Everybody say hi, Tilly. Come on, Tilly. Come say hi to everybody. Are you watching the lights? She's just gonna watch the lights. Of course I didn't count. So, hi. Oh, you're really saying hi. Come on. Say bloop. Come here. Ready? Bloop. Come up. Nope. Oh, you're gonna go back there? Wow, look at you go. Look at you go. What's she checking out, huh? But really, what are you checking out? She never gets up here hardly. She's been up here maybe like 3 or 4 times, but not that often. In this house, we believe that cats belong on the counter. Unless it's dangerous, like the kitchen counter, she doesn't go on. But, oh, what is it, girly? What is it? What's she doing? It's October and you're already making Christmas ornaments. I'm already making stockings. I made 3 or 4 little knit stockings. What you looking for, huh? What are you looking for? We're just gonna follow her back and forth. Wow, we're investigating. We're investigating. A mystery pattern test? Wait, that's so smart. That's so cool. Are you chewing on the top of the pumpkin? Last year we had to take the pumpkins off of the kitchen table because we do let her on the kitchen table. And she kept chewing on the, the tops of the pumpkins. What's all that stuff, huh? What is it all? Are you looking at your reflection of the play button? You didn't carve your pumpkins yet? Me and a friend just drew all over ours. And if you see my monster pumpkin over there, but it's got a bunch of little monsters on it. Where you going, girly? So do you guys see what I did over here? Do you guys see? This is what today's video is gonna be, is Tilly's hidey holes. Tilly, you wanna show them your hidey hole? She can't really get to it yet though because we haven't built the window seat. Dad has started sending me pictures of it. He started working on the window seat because, crazy fact, the window seat and our trinket shelves are all made. Tilly, where are you going? Look at this. She's back there. How'd you even get back there? Okay, we do have a lot of cords back there though, so let's get her from going all the way back there. Anyways, can you take my temperature blanket and finish it for me? No, I will finish the dang thing eventually, maybe. Hey, baby. What are you doing? Hold on. You guys gotta see this. Let's see what she's doing. What's she getting up to back here? What are you doing, baby? What'd you find? Oh, what a cute thing. She's done such a good job at not like messing with the yarn wall. Oh, poor baby. I know. You got stuck. Did you get yourself stuck? Oh, poor thing. You just subscribed, guys. Happy you just subscribed. Can we get some sunflowers in the chat to say welcome to the sunflower family? What's she doing? Oh, she probably wants to be in the closet. She, of course, like all cats, hates closed doors. I know, yeah, you do. And so she always wants this door open. Oh, oh goodness, what's in there? What's in there, baby girl? All right, you can't go in there though. She's like, no, how dare you? Back up. Back up, baby. Back up, baby. Hey, hey, little lady. I'm so sorry. I know I'm so mean. So mean. All right, friends, where were we before we were distracted by Tilly's adorableness? I think I was showing you guys the moss sweater. I'm so excited. Moss sweater. Can you guys hear the music okay? Trying to be better at, like, you know. Are we gonna finish the temperature blanket before Christmas, December? No, we're not. Here's my thought process. My thought is that maybe we do the temperature blanket like in January or something. That way we can like talk about temperature blankets and stuff for anyone who's like wanting to start a temperature blanket, and then we can actually finish mine. I just know I'm gonna be working on so many holiday presents and like sweaters before Christmas that there's just no way. I have 24 hours of crocheting left on the temperature blanket. And seeing as I could only crochet for a couple hours a day, that's still like probably 12 days of crocheting left on the temperature blanket. You love my hair? Thank you. Do you connect the moss sweater front and back? Yeah, Kimberly, I'm gonna make this the way that I made my Dollar Tree sweater, where it's gonna just be 4 big panels. So one big rectangle for the front, same size for the back, and then a panel for the sleeve. So like a sleeve like this where it's gone down the middle, it's literally just a big rectangle. So I'll do 2 big rectangles for the sleeves, and then I'll cinch in the base of the sleeves, and then I'll make a collar and I'll make a brimmer on the bottom. I made a pair of gloves on the knitting machine whenever I did my Dollar Tree outfit, but I have not ever crocheted gloves. What about you guys? Have you guys made gloves? I do want to make myself a nice pair of knit socks this year though. Okay, where in the world is my... I hate this stuff. Everyone told me eyelash yarn was horrible. It is horrible. It's horrible. I'm not doing a mesh stitch. I'm actually just doing a double crochet with a 10mm hook. And here's my thought process. I knew that all of these were going to be different like sizes of yarn. And so I figured this way, some of it can just be like regular crochet and some of it can look like mesh. And I like that, like, you know, different look. If I was doing the mesh stitch, I think some of it would look too meshy. I don't know if that makes any sense. And yeah, I think this way too, it's easier to see since it's really, really hard to, yeah, easier to see since it's really hard to crochet through some of this. Yeah, it's hard to see the stitches. With moss stitch, or sorry, not mesh stitching, I don't usually go into the top of the post. I usually just go into like the bigger hole between the mesh. So that would have been fine, but I don't know. Goodbye, Maggie. Good to see you. You did a scrap yarn blanket and forgot to shrink rate on different fibers. Washed and blocked it. Oh my gosh, I didn't think about that. Okay, that's good to know. You know, so far I've only used acrylic. Oh, you just jumped on the back of my chair. I've only used acrylic yarn so far. I pulled out a couple of my wool yarns, but that's a really good point. I don't know, maybe I won't. Yeah, baby, tell us all about it. You playing with my yarn spinner? Should be using that right now. This guy is not wanting to spin. What you doing, Tills? Good to see you too, Maggie. I do still have the Dollar Tree yarn outfit. I'm not sure where the hat is, but I found the gloves while I was organizing the house, and I wear the sweater all the time. Like, the sweater is genuinely one of my favorite things to wear. Hello, Diva. Are you talking to me or Tilly? Tilly's getting in her little cubby underneath of the desk. Have you guys seen that in my shorts? So underneath of my crafting desk, so we're sitting at my crafting desk, we have a little place for Tilly. Tilly, hi baby. I'm not gonna turn on your space heater right now. I know, I'm sorry. She loves her little space heater. It's not that cold, baby girl. Not that cold. Love the sweater I'm wearing. Thank you. I thrifted this not too long ago, so I love it too. If you're new here, this year I'm only thrifting, making, and buying from small businesses for clothes. And so it's really challenged me to like go, you know, search for things that I really like. And it's helped me not, you know, participate in fast fashion and just like buying things really quickly online. However, buying online, I did yesterday for the first time ever buy something from an online like reseller, like where people can like sell stuff secondhand. It was like Depop or ThreadUp or something like that. I just don't really have any jeans that I like, and I've been wanting like a pair of kind of baggy like flare jeans, and I found one on like a thrift site, and I was like, oh, we're gonna try this and we're gonna see if we like it. And if we hate it, we will donate them. Your cat just stared at the doorbell. Did your doorbell ring? You love Depop so much. Have to delete the app, it's dangerous. I literally didn't even make an account. I literally just, I think it was Depop. I didn't even make an account. I just like signed in as a guest because I was like, I can't let myself do this. Because part of it is so I don't, you know, do fast fashion and just help keep things like out of like landfills and stuff. But part of it is just to like save myself money. And if I am, you know, spending money, try to spend it at like, you know, local or small shops. But anyways, if I started spending money like crazy online thrifting, that would not be good either. Your cat's birthday was yesterday. I love that. Yeah, the shipping was a lot on Depop. I was kind of shocked. Like the actual jeans were like nothing, but the shipping was like, it was still like a third of what normal jeans would have cost, but you know. All right, I'm thinking I'm ending this one with a few rows of this because I think this is going to be way easier to work my edge banding into. You took a bunch of old thrifted jeans and added flare crochet. I have been wanting to do that, Jerry. I have this pair of black jeans that fit me really well, but they're short because I'm tall. Everyone thinks I'm short, but I'm actually pretty tall, and it's hard to find jeans that fit. And yeah, and it's not like I'm not like super tall. I'm like 5'8", but I do have like longish legs, and so most of my jeans like just cut into like my ankle area. So I really, really need to make myself some flare crochet extended jeans. Jerry, did you do that with like cotton, or did you do that with acrylic? Hi, can I talk to you? You're talking to me right now. What's up? Your cat is meowing. Nice. I love it when cats are talkative. Goodbye, Happy. Thanks for joining the Sunflower family. What about a wide stitch? It's worked between post. Huh. That's cool. That really might be easier to see the stitches, but it's too late now. We're dedicated to the to the double crochet now because we've been going for almost the full panel. Now, the cool thing about this is it's like as long as the panels are like roughly the same size, like that's all that matters for sewing them together. Oh, your cat's name is Kevin. I love that. If you watch Home Alone, does your cat respond when the mom yells, Kevin? You like my earrings? Thanks. Can you make a hat? I've made lots of hats. What kind of hat are you meaning? Is the Dollar Tree yarn good? I personally really like it. I mean, like, it's just kind of your basic acrylic yarn. Somebody did the math and basically said that it's not really that much cheaper than going to somewhere like Michael's. I almost said Joann's. R.I.P. Joann's. So yeah, it's not actually that much cheaper, but it gives you a cheaper starting point. It's not cheaper like yard by yard usually, but if you just want to try out crochet and you don't want to spend like $5 on one skein, you could go to the Dollar Tree and, you know, just spend $1.50. Is that what it is now? I think it's gone up to $1.50, and try it out. Hello, Autumn. How are you? You have 3 pets, 2 cats. 3 pets, 2 cats, and a dog, Ziggy. Cute. Ziggy is the name of my Alexa, so my Alexa would go off all the time. How to keep Tilly away from the yarn? She just stays away from it. She honestly just doesn't really care. Awesome, Jerry. Thanks. Your knitting has to donate women's shelter. Aww. I love knitting in the round also. My favorite fall activity. Oh goodness. Probably literally just walking outside. I didn't know that sounds cheesy, but I love like the foliage, the changing leaves. and I just love just going for a walk whenever like the air is crisp, maybe having like a coffee or tea or something, and walking like around a park and just seeing the leaves, you know, fall. And I do love pumpkin spice. I love baking like pumpkin themed things. My favorite thing to bake is like a bundt cake, where you just take one box of any type of like spice cake. It's like a spice cake mix. It's like $1.50 usually, and then 1 can of like pure pumpkin, and you mix that together and bake it for usually like 35-40 minutes, and oh my gosh, it is so good. It is such a good like pumpkin spice cake. Favorite yarn currently? I don't know. I loved Hush by Big Twist, but it's gone now. Is it gone now? Is that one that ever got taken into Michael's? I haven't been to Michael's in a while. I'm trying to just work with my existing yarn stash. I've ordered a little bit of yarn, specifically this moss yarn, since I knew I needed a lot more for my sweater, but I'm trying to not go buy a bunch of stuff. You really want to learn micro crochet? I think I'm getting too old. I think I need reading glasses, or I'm about to need reading glasses. I used to be able to like see things up close like this so much. This is all completely blurry now. I have to go to like here before I can like see clearly. Favorite brand of yarn? Overarchingly, I really like Lion's brand. You love the shawl? Thank you. It was actually Lion's brand. It was the color Sasquatch from their Mandala Ombre. Aww, yeah. Your Michaels doesn't have the Joann's yarn, and the regular section is so small. I haven't been to my Michaels in a while. My Michaels is further away than my Joann's. Oh, thank you so much, Animations. You are so sweet. You love my videos. Thank you so much for what are they called? The super chat. Thank you to Yavis Animations. Giant magnifying lens would be needed for crochet. I know, literally, Kimberly, same. My mom actually left a pair of her reading glasses here, and I have been like wearing them sometimes whenever we play Magic, because the Magic cards are like so little and the writing is so little. So my readers, they're just like 125s, but they definitely help a little bit. Welcome back, Haley. Micro crochet. You don't have the patience for that. Yeah. Crazy. Love the yarn wall. Thank you. I do too. Did you guys see my Sunday reset video yesterday? I'm really thinking about doing more like Sunday resets. That was really, really fun to just, you know, have it all kind of picked up and have like the yarn reorganized every week and stuff. I think would be really, really good. Aww. You said you and your crochet bestie Hadley absolutely love your YouTube channel, and Tilly. That makes me so happy. I'm glad you're able to watch the live too. Thank you, that water guy 6'7". Do we have anyone in the room who could explain 6'7" to me, since I'm an old millennial? I have been trying to understand 6'7". I understand that it doesn't have an inherent meaning. It's just like a vibe. But like, is 6'7" inherently good? Is it bad? I don't understand. The best thing about getting old is that you almost start to not care that you don't understand things like that. There won't really be like a finishing of the scrap blanket necessarily. It'll just keep being added to, but it's not big enough yet to be a blanket. Okay, here is our moss sweater so far. It was being made for this to be the top, but now I can't decide. It's almost long enough. Maybe 2 more rows. I don't want it to be short though. I hate when sweaters are short. Low-key saying I'm only 23. I'm confused by it. It's like cracking me up as a millennial, like seeing, well, I never understood the beef between millennials and Gen Z. I'll just say that for starters, but I definitely saw, you know, the discourse online, and it's cracking me up now to see like the discourse between like Alpha and Gen Z, and so many Gen Zs posting like, millennials, can we come hang out with you guys now? Like, it cracks me up. Can you give me a shout out? Friends, I don't exactly do like shout outs, guys. We just kind of hang out and talk. So, I mean, I answer as many questions as I can, and you know, we hang out and we just talk. Your grandson says that all the time, but what does it mean? You know, like I understand so many of like so much of the slang that like has a meaning, but does it have a meaning? You love the Labubus. Thank you. Josh and I just got new Labubus. Actually, we got them a while ago. It takes them a while to get here, and we hadn't opened them yet. And so we got Luck and I don't remember the blue one's name from Big Into Energy. They're so cute. He says it's a vibe, but is it a good vibe? Is it a bad vibe? And then this is Serenity. Serenity is the green one, but to me she looks more blue. But I guess next to the blue one, you can tell that she's a little bit more green. But yeah, I don't know. My favorite one is still my first one that I got, which was the green apple from the Macaron series. You inspired me to learn how to crochet now. Take over your house. I'm sorry. I understand. Look at my wall. Oh, hi, Tilly. Tilly's sleeping still. Kind of good, but can be bad. It makes nonsense to me. I feel like the words are always changing meaning, you know? Like, I didn't know that slay can be bad whenever alpha says it. Like, when Gen Z says slay, it's like a good thing, but when an alpha says it, it's a bad thing. It's like a joke, like, slay, like, you're not actually slaying. And so on Snapchat, where it's like a younger audience, I kept saying slay, and I was like, oh yeah, slay. I didn't know it was an insult. But apparently, to Gen Alpha, slay is an insult. Okay, let's do 2 more rows. What keeps me motivated to crochet? I just like making stuff. It's not really just crochet for me. Like, I like making all different kinds of things. To me, it's like, I can't always stay motivated to finish a project, I'll say that. And then that means maybe it's something daunting like the temperature blanket that's just really, really big project, but maybe it's just something I don't want to finish. And if you don't want to finish something, then what's the point of making it? Just frog it, you know? But it confuses you too. Yeah, me too. You love what I'm working on? Thank you. It is my moss sweater. But yeah, if you're not excited to if you don't feel motivated to finish what you're crocheting, either put it away and pick it up later and work on something you are motivated to work on, or maybe frog it and start something new. Because once I switched into wearables, it made me realize how much I should be motivated to make stuff. Because now I'm so excited to actually finish my projects. I don't want to just crochet this moss sweater to be crocheting. I want the moss sweater. I want to make a moss sweater that I'm going to wear all the time. You're Gen Z? Cool. I am millennial. I'm a youngish-ish millennial. Because when does Gen Z start? 96? Maybe? And I'm 93. What am I going to be for Halloween? Nothing. I'm not really doing anything for Halloween. If I end up really not doing anything, because I know a couple friends talked about maybe coming over and just watching movies and crafting or something. If I end up not doing anything for Halloween, I might just go live and maybe we can just hang out. I don't know. Usually and don't get alpha slang. Don't get Z slang sometimes too. Fair enough. Fair enough. I feel like being a younger millennial, the Gen Z slang I didn't get, but also I didn't necessarily use this, I was too young. I'm not live, laugh, love millennial age, younger than that. I don't know if you've seen the memes, but there's live, laugh, love millennials. That's millennial gray. Everything in the house is gray and minimalist. And there's just pretty signs that say live, laugh, love, Ray Dunn mugs, things like that. And then the younger millennials are maximalist millennials where everything is covered in plants. You have 10 cats. That's more you know, you're a millennial, kind of same, I guess. Yeah. When is Halloween? It is Friday. Do you love God? We don't talk about religion at all in here. No religion or politics or triggering topics, please. So yeah, Halloween is Friday. So just in a few days. If you guys know what you're going to be for Halloween, if you are going to be something for Halloween, what are you guys gonna be for Halloween? You're gonna be Stitch? Stitch. Are you gonna say blue punch bottle, no punch box? Agent Alpha's crazy. 96 last millennials. Are you still crocheting the temperature blanket? You know what they say about Bruno? We don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about the temperature blanket. No, I haven't worked on the temperature blanket in like a year. I need to. I think the last time I worked on the temperature blanket was when I made my video about temperature blankets last December. You're a 10 cat millennial. I'm on my way. I mean, I have 1 cat, but I'm a maximalist millennial. Definitely a maximalist millennial. Yeah, this is all over the place. These edges are insane. It doesn't matter because like I'm gonna sew them together and I can always have like a little bit of the edge on the inside of the sweater. But y'all, trying to keep this as a straight edge while going back and forth between this crazy different like sizes of yarn is wild. She's sitting underneath of my desk. Gonna be a Hufflepuff student, cool. You have 4 cats, nice. Acrylic or Chanel? I don't like Chanel yarn, honestly. It snags too much for me. Like I love it and I love working with it, but then afterwards I feel like it just like pulls way too easily, and then I have to like tie the pieces together and then weave in the ends, and it's just a mess. Yeah, friends, reminder, we don't talk about religion on this channel. You have 2, is that a Chihuahua and a Dachshund mix? I've never heard of that before, Linda. Your big fluffy yarn, what should you make? I don't know. I have a lot of big fluffy yarn too that I don't know what to do with. I'm assuming you mean like big, like big, not this kind of fluffy, right? What kind of fluffy yarn do you have? Also, I don't think I made a video about this, but you guys will be so happy to know that I fixed the top of my yarn where it was my big fuzzy yarn. And a lot of people were very upset. So, look, it's all just like cohesive yarn now. Doesn't it look so much better? So basically, if you didn't see it before, I had these like jumbo rolls of like extra bulky blanket yarn for my bookworm. I'm making this like giant bookworm. It's like taller than me. It's like I add a new body part for every book that I read. And the yarn is too big for my yarn winder, so I couldn't roll it into cakes. So at the very top, there were just like these big, messy like yarn balls. And so I put them in the side of my desk. So my desk has 4 cubbies on each side and then 2 bookshelves on each side, and all of my bulky yarn fit just in the bookshelf on the far side of my desk. The bookworm, we're gonna finish it like in bulk. Probably, I don't know if we'll finish it like the last video of the year or if we'll do it in January. But we're gonna finish the bookworm in a video, if that makes any sense. I counted the other day, we have 11 on it so far, and I think I've read 6 more books since then. I don't do reading goals, I just read what I read and add it. You love my yarn wall, you'd love to do one. Creative space is a corner in your bedroom. Yeah. I get that. That's speaking of your yarn being in like your gathering space, for years I had just a big pile of yarn in my living room. And I mean a pile. I don't mean like baskets, I don't mean organized. I mean a pile of yarn. If you want to see the pile of yarn, it's in a video called Stash Busting My Way to a New Wardrobe. We also organized the pile of yarn. Yeah. Pink fluffy tutu for my cat. I don't think she would wear it. She doesn't like clothes. I wish she did. I think I could get her into hats and scarves and like little cutesy necklaces and stuff, but I don't think she likes sweaters, sadly. You're getting your own crafter when you move. That's awesome. It's been so long since you know one of my lives. Welcome back, Alex. How are you? Your dad made a yarn wall and you already ran out of space. I know, I'm definitely gonna have to double it. So I have all this yarn, and then I have another entire bag of yarn for I'm doing a different fall sweater. I like to keep out my working yarn so I'm not continuously grabbing it from the wall. We have a little bit of space along the bottom that's not filled in, but generally speaking, we are full. So gotta do some stash busting for sure. You're making a hammock for your friend's bearded dragon. I love that. I need to make Tilly a crochet hammock. I think she would love that. You're back. You missed me for 30 minutes. That's okay. Welcome back. Looks way better, but the jumbo yarns added to the chaos. I agree. I do agree. I think we have enough chaos left over though. You know, we got a lot of chaos going on. A lot of chaos. I'm excited to decorate for the holidays. I don't know how long I'll keep all the pumpkins out. I've got Tilly's hidey hole pumpkin, these pumpkins. I'll probably switch it out for Christmas stuff like next week though, because I need to film my advent calendar review for the Woobles. It's not a sponsorship or anything. It's just I bought it. I'm gonna review it. And so I think I want it to all be decorated for like Christmas before then. Any pattern recommendations for a cat house or bed? I don't. Do you guys have any recommendations for a cat house or bed? The cat house that I crocheted, I have a video of it on my page, but it's not a tutorial or a pattern. How do you get your Lulu's lives? Pop Mart's website or secondhand? I get them from Pop Mart's website. I guess technically just the app now is the only place you can get them. There was one that I bought secondhand forever ago, whenever it was like really impossible to get them on the website. The secondhand store I bought from was StockX, and it was a legit Labubu, but it was expensive. I think the price has gone down a lot since the demand has gone down a lot. But so if you can't get one on Pop Mart, StockX, as far as I know, is legit. A few of my friends have bought from them too. You want to be a crochet content creator just like me? Oh, that makes me happy. That makes me happy. I do love my job very, very, very much. Messenger bag tutorial. That's a good idea. That'd be a fun one to try to figure out, like with all like the pockets and stuff. That'd be really fun. You followed one pattern for cat couches. Keep way too small. Your cats looked at it like, bruh. Magic frog. That's so funny. I relate. I relate. Tilly's little house that I crocheted her was kind of small too. Kind of small too. How long have you had your channel? Technically, I have had my YouTube channel for 16 years. 16 years. This has been a long time coming. Being a content creator is not an easy run. You're making your dad a sitting toad that's fishing. Oh, that's cool. Supposed to sit on the end of the shelf. Do you have a dog or just a cat? Just a cat. If you ever see me with a dog, I do pet sit sometimes for my aunt, but yeah, just a cat. I love dogs. Like, I love being around dogs. I love pet sitting dogs. I am not like a dog person to have a dog, if that makes any sense. Plus my mom is like deathly allergic to dogs, so you know. You recommend the Woobles? Good to know. They're very expensive but very helpful for beginners. Are there like ways to watch the Woobles videos online? That way you could just like use your own yarn, you know? Are you a full-time YouTuber? Yes. Not just YouTube though, like it's, without getting into any like specifics, it's really difficult to be a content creator on just one channel and be able to like pay the bills. And so I'm everywhere. So like TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, where else is there? Like Lemonade, Pinterest, everywhere. So yeah. Did you make that sweater for the dog? For my aunt's dog, I did. His name is Goose. And if that's one you're talking about, I made that little sweater. It was very fun. I have a vlog of it. It's, what is that vlog called? It's like a week at the farm or something like that. Or maybe it's crocheting my first dog sweater. I can't remember what that video is called. Should be under like my vlogs playlist. You love my earrings? Thanks. I'll be pet sitting for my aunt again in January. So I'm very, very excited to be with all of the floofs and the horses and everything. Maybe I should try to crochet a horse sweater. That would be hilarious. That'd be huge. That would need to be something that like I got everyone to like send in patches for or something. So my goodness, making a horse sweater would be huge. You know what I could do? I could go to thrift stores and I could try to find partially like finished projects and like finish them off and then sew them all together and make a big sweater for one of the horses. That'd be really funny. That'd be funny. You love the squishmallow on the back? Thanks. That's my pumpkin spice. I always call him my pumpkin spice guy. I don't know his actual name. Do you guys know the name of the pumpkin spice? How many do you have to chain for half double crochet? At the end of each row, I chain 2. At the end of each row. All Wooble's patterns and videos are locked behind a QR code. Okay, that stinks. That stinks. Hi, Happy, how are you? Temperature sweater for the horse. Now keep in mind that my temperature blanket, when all is said and done, is going to have taken me an equivalent of 7 entire days of my life. So I don't think I have enough time to crochet an entire temperature sweater for the horse. I really might do the thing of trying to make a horse a sweater though, because it will be in like January and they get cold too, you know? Or at least a hat. At least a hat would be fun. Hi, Asher. Hi, CC Beads. How are you guys? You're really late. That's okay. You're right on time. You're right on time. Okay, let's take a look at the sweater and see if we think we need to add more to the length. We're gonna add probably this much of like a brim around the bottom. So keep that in mind. I haven't decided yet. Also, I took the sweater downstairs that I was using as a pattern because I have a sweater. I think it's a sweater I wore. When did I wear this sweater? In a few videos that I posted yesterday. It's like colorful. It's machine knit. My mom got it for me for Christmas last year. I love the way that sweater fits. And so I'm kind of using it as a pattern for this sweater. I don't know if this is a good thing to do or not. So don't do what I do. I sometimes fold it so I can get equal pressure on everything and stretch, because all this is going to get stretched out eventually. So it's kind of my way of blocking without blocking, because I'm not actually going to block this. Okay, just using that to kind of stretch out the stitches. So see how it kind of goes in and back out in a few places? That's not on purpose. Not on purpose. That is just what happened. Was I started here and then I didn't realize it was getting bigger, and so then I kind of like decreased a little bit and brought it back in. So I just have this like little bump on the side here, but like I said, I think when I sew the two sides together I can just like sew over top of that bump and have the bump be on the inside of the sweater. Yes, this is the moss sweater, Alex. We finally started it. Can you believe it? Like a year in the running. Oh, sorry, Tilly. Did I scare you? She like jumped up. So the sweater I'm mimicking that off of is kind of like this oversized sweater. It's not quite this oversized. Hold on, I'm moving my tripod around. Here we go. Okay. Almost there. Okay, here it goes, here it goes. I taught you how to crochet. Now you're selling garments. That makes me so happy, Whitney. Thank you for telling me that. Oh my gosh, when did you go shopping at Joann's for the last time? I actually found the receipt for my Joann's. I think it was May 25th. Sad. You should arm it a sweater. Wait, what do you mean arm it a sweater? 15-minute warning, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Okay, so here it is. I think it still needs to be longer, because it has to be high enough to connect these two panels. I think, well, maybe not, because if I add the band at the bottom, it might be long enough. I just want it to like, I hate when sweaters are like short. I hate when they're like, unless they're cropped. If they're meant to be cropped, great. But if it's an oversized, big, flowy sweater, I want the sleeves to be long. I want it to be long. So I'm kind of thinking, I love how this one goes, just like really long. I don't know. Maybe another row And then the base. This is so pretty. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Your actual name is Whitney Sue. That freaked you out, sorry. I know it's so funny on here, like, half of y'all, I'll know your real names just because, like, you've told me, but. Arm knit. Wait, what arm knit? You're being a Pokemon. Cool. How am I braided bracelets? I'm good. How are you? It's late for you, right? Leave that link, then add the ribbing. I know, I'm thinking I want to do one more row than the ribbing. I won't do the ribbing until it's all done and I'm adding it together. And I think the ribbing is going to be this purple. And I think I'm only using this purple in the ribbing to make sure I have enough because I want to do the collar, the sleeves, and the base. I'm not inspired to start crocheting. This makes me so happy. I lost my Granny a couple years ago who taught me how to crochet. And it's funny, like, it's not like she crocheted all the time. You know, it's like, it's not like crocheting was necessarily this like massive part of her life or anything, but it was something she did. And we traveled together one summer in an RV and went to a bunch of like national parks and camps and hiked and all this stuff. And she was crocheting this blanket. And I thought it was magic. I was like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. And so we went to Walmart and picked up a crochet hook and some yarn and she taught me how to crochet. And I don't know, just like getting to teach people what she taught me just brings me so much joy, and it just kind of like, I don't know, it's cool, that butterfly effect that people can have, you know? Person who said arm sweater, you think they meant arm knit. Well, but what is arm knit? I don't think I even know what that is. Delindy? Is that her name? Is the pumpkin spice squishmallow? I love that. Delindy? Did I say that right? Well, get some rest if you guys need to get some rest. I try to do my live stream at this time because for most of my audience is US, UK, and Australia. And so US this time is when everyone is like out of school, at least. A lot of people are already out of work. And then UK, it's like just before midnight. And then Australia, it's like in the morning. So this seemed to be the best time to do our live stream, which is why we chose it. Crochet a dino. I actually don't do that many plushies. You like making plushies? Bye, Happy. Thanks again for joining the Sunflower family. Does your mom crochet too? She does. She actually used one of my tutorials to learn. She doesn't crochet that often, but she's made some really cute things. She's very crafty. It's the same yarn you use for the chunky sweater for hand knitting. Cool. That stuff is crazy. It's literally sewn together, like a piece of material sewn together and like stuffed with like polyfill. Love that I can see your live. You've only seen my videos before. Oh, Marjorie, welcome to the live. So if you all are new here, we go live every Monday from 5 to 6 p.m. Central Time. And then after the live stream, we watch the new video together. No pressure to stay for the video, but if you want to hang out, the video will be like pre-recorded, but the chat will be live. So I'll be in a chat just like what you guys are in now. And we talk about the video, we watch the video together, and we hang out. Today's video is 20 minutes, 25 minutes, something like that. It's 7:49 if you're in Canada. Awesome. It is 5:50 for me here in Nashville, Tennessee. You're new here. Ariel, welcome to the Sunflower family. Can we get some sunflowers in the chat to welcome Ariel to the Sunflower family? Hi, Amy. How are you? Thank you for the 10-minute warning, Amy. Wait, that's Amy, right? It changed how I see your username, so I no longer see your names. I see your usernames, but I think Mums or Pal is Amy. I'm trying to remember. I love seeing that everyone is from all over the world. Hi, Holly. Hi, Tilly. Thank you for saying hi to Tilly. And, okay, Kaija. Your name is pronounced Kaya, right? Am I misremembering? Because I feel like I said Kaija once and you said it was Kaya. But that also could have been someone else with the same spelling of the name. You're in Canada too. Cool. What time is it for me? It is Kaya. Okay, cool. Yay, I remembered. It is 5:51 p.m. A lot of Canadian friends here. I love that. When I went to Canada 8 years ago, all I did was crochet. My friend and I, we went to Montreal, and we don't like, really go like out or anything. And so during the day we'd go to like museums and like restaurants and just explore, and then we'd be back in the hotel by like 6 or 7 p.m. and we would crochet and watch movies. How old is Tilly? We don't know because she was a rescue, so somewhere between 2 and 4. Midnight in the Netherlands. Oh my gosh. Minnesota, we're practically Canadian. Minnesota's supposed to have a good Renaissance fair. Florida is violently raining right now. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm really bad at flags. I'm gonna embarrass myself. Is that Italy? I'm totally gonna embarrass myself right now. I think oh, it is Italy. Okay. I looked it up really fast. I'm like, okay, wait. I need to learn the flags. I apologize, Helene, I don't know what that flag is. Even for Italy, I almost said France, and I was like, wait, no, wrong color. It's Ireland. Is Italy flipped then? Hold on. Italy. I have to know this now. Okay, Italy and Ireland's flags. Like, Italy versus, I have to know this. Ireland flag. Oh, one is red and one is orange. That's orange? It doesn't help that I'm seeing them about this big. I do apologize. I do apologize. I'm like looking at these on here, and some of them are like really close to the same colors. My bad. You're in Tennessee? Me too. Me too. Guys, I love how this is turning out so much. I really, really hope that it getting bigger and smaller on the sides doesn't like ruin it. My favorite candy? I really like Snickers bars. I guess though, depending on where you are in the world, I know like people in the UK don't call candy bars candy, right? They call them like just like chocolate bars. And candy is only things like hard candy. That's Greenland, thank you. Okay, blue, white, red with stripes. That's France? Maybe? See, Canada always helps me know the flag because of the leaf in the middle. It is France, okay. You have jelly babies here in the UK. They're Swedish fish with more flavors. That sounds amazing. I love Swedish fish. They're definitely one of my favorite candies. They're so good. I feel like you guys are just quizzing me on flags now. I apologize. I don't know, Alluring, what that flag is. You're also in Minnesota, and Jordan has a really cool Renaissance fair. That's awesome. Yeah, eventually I would really love to like travel around to a bunch of different Renaissance fairs. I haven't been to that many. You're sad that it's almost Halloween. Only time you can find 100 grand bars. Wait, is it actually? Are they not just like out all the time now? My favorite yarn? I actually don't know. We were talking about this earlier, and I love Hush by Big Twist. You just can't buy it now. I love Lion Brand. There's a lot of really good yarn from Lion Brand, and it's still like affordable. I love like really, really, you know, nice like wools and stuff, but they're not always like affordable. All right, friends, we only have 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Can we get a tour of the craft room, all your stuff? Yes, I will do a short soon with like a full tour of the craft room. Maybe I'll film that tonight. Okay, my sweater is coming along. I'm so excited. Friends, I think our first panel is done. So now I just need to make one that's basically the same size again. Wow, this drastically changes in size. I really don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna do our best to make it work. Maybe this will be the top, because then it can get bigger at the bottom. Would that make sense? This can also just be the back of the sweater, then I won't care about it as much. Michael's is starting to carry big twists. That makes me happy. Very, very happy. Very many red, white, and blue flags there are, especially in the chat, seeing how small they are. Like looking on the computer, they're a little bit bigger, but on my phone, those are all like 2 millimeters tall. How long have you been live for? 56 minutes, which means our live stream is almost over and we are about to go watch the new video, which is making Tilly's hidey hole for the craft room. Do you see that little pumpkin over there, that little painting? That is actually a little hiding place for Tilly in the craft room. We have been talking about making that for 3 months now. And this week we finally got to do it and I'm genuinely just so excited, so excited. Oh, I didn't finish talking about this earlier. I'll say this really quickly. I meant to say this in this week's video. Maybe I'll make like a short about it. We're making her like a window seat out of walnut, but I'm allergic to walnuts. And allegedly people who are allergic to walnuts can have like bad effects if they are sawing walnut wood, because we're allergic to like the protein in the nut, and sometimes the wood also has the protein in it. So anyways, my dad has been going ahead and working on Tilly's window seat. So I think my parents are gonna come down for Thanksgiving and we're gonna put in Tilly's window seat then. So I'm very excited for her to have her little window seat that leads over to her pumpkin. And I think I'm gonna crochet her like a moss like covering for her window seat with all of these moss yarns, because yesterday I had my moss sweater laid on the desk and she laid on it and slept on it for like an hour. So I know she likes how it feels, which makes me so happy. How long is the video? I'll check. I think it's like maybe 25 minutes. Let's see. I don't know if I can tell actually on here. Can I tell? I can't actually tell yet. Nope, I can't tell, so it's gonna be a mystery. I feel like it's like 25 minutes though. And with that being said, friends, I guess we are going to go ahead and click over to the video. So here's what's going to happen. In just a second, whenever I end the live stream, it's going to pop up on the screen with a thumbnail for today's video with a little button that says play now. So if you want to come over and watch the new video with us, all you have to do is click play now. It'll open up the new video and there will be a chat just like what you guys are in now. I will also be typing in the chat and we'll watch the new video together. And we're gonna make Tilly's little hidey hole and she's so cute. Don't leave, I'm not leaving. We're just moving to the video instead of being on live. So we will still be there. It will still be all in live time with the chatting. So it'll be great. All right, friends, I will see you there. Bye.